Last week, you talked a little bit about Omicron, the new variant that we are all supposed to be quite terrified of. There is, we've been involved in some conversations about what it is, what it means, what it actually we've talked about for the last 2 weeks, I guess. And it's hard to find real data, right? It's hard to find actual information. And the Oregon Health Authority, which I get missives from, as I have mentioned several times on this show, came to the fucking rescue this week.
Awesome.
With everything you ever wanted to know about the Omicron variant. So I'm going to put this up. I'm going to have you, not quite yet, Zach, but I'm going to have you put it up on my screen just briefly, and then take it down while I read to you guys what I learned from the Oregon Health Authority this week about Omicron. So here it is. Omicron, what we know about this new variant. All right. So as I don't want you guys getting ahead of me. It's 5 points. Color coded. I don't know what the colors mean though. So maybe it's not color coded. 5 points. Omicron, what we know about this new variant. I was so eager to hear what the Oregon Health Authority.
Oh, totally. I mean, what do the data say?
What do the data say? 1. Viruses like SARS-CoV-2, the virus that causes COVID-19, mutate or change constantly. 2. All over the world, scientists are studying the Omicron variant. 3. We know how to protect ourselves and others against infection. Get vaccinated. If you're eligible, a booster. Wear a mask in indoor public settings or outdoor crowded settings. Keep physical distance and wash hands frequently. 4. Oregon Health Authority is monitoring Omicron closely. And 5. And you can put my screen up now if you like, Zach. As we learn more, we will share information on how you can best protect yourself and keep your loved ones and your community safe. I mean, among other things, the Oregon Health Authority has revealed that they in fact know nothing about Omicron and have nothing to share, and really shouldn't have put this into their missive because they have just further reduced the confidence that they know anything and have anything to offer. This may be, I mean, it's a low bar at this point, like for worst. I'm not sure, I haven't reversed a sign there, but like, could this be the worst messaging we've seen so far? At least it's not misinformation. It's just no information. It's informational.
It's completely empty. Well, it reminds me of the, I was just trying to find it, but the terror threat level color coding system, which was a very useful system, you'll recall, for avoiding.
So it's like after 9/11?
Yeah, okay. After 9/11, the government, actually in conjunction with the Red Cross, put together a very informative resource about how you should respond to the different terror threat levels.
Is this going to be at the level of like duck and cover?
Well, it was, as I recall it, okay. You had green through red, and green was there's no threat of terrorism, which I guess would be equivalent to the extinction of humanity, which would be the end of the threat of terrorism.
I mean, you've seen like squirrels going after each other. I feel like squirrel terrorism is a possibility.
The squirrel terror is a thing. I don't know about.
Oh, okay. Okay. You don't think it's organized?
Right. No.
Okay.
But in any case.
So green is an unattainable goal.
Green is an unattainable goal. Mm-hmm. So you sort of start at yellow, and yellow is like, well, terrorism is possible today. And, yellow had some pretty useful stuff in it. You should probably have a plan, and you might want some supplies because things like that. Right. And so, okay, that's good. I think
have a plan,
supply. Oh, and I think you were supposed to listen to authorities if they provided information on what you should do, right?
Yep.
And then every level on top of that basically just revisited the things they had already told you need to do, but with like greater urgency. Like definitely listen to authorities and things like that.
Make sure those supplies are still good.
Yeah, check your supply. Exactly. So it was just empty. There was nothing there. It was just completely emotional manipulation by color coding, right? No, it's not a green day.
I mean, I wonder that it speaks a little bit to this, the tyranny of metrics thing. There's except in that case, like the color coding, there's like an implied there's an implied ranking, right? So there is this, implication of quantitative thinking that has gone into it, and they're just not bothering us with the numbers. Don't worry about that. But all you have to do is like plug in to we've used numbers, and you get people to go along with it.
Yeah, no, well, but I think the point really is you're not. You know what it is? It's public policy where they forgot to replace the, what is it, lorem ipsum?
Yes.
Somebody put together, all right, you know what we really need? We need like 5 points, what we know about Omicron, right? And
what we know, all over the world, scientists are studying the Omicron, which is literally the only, that's actually the most, that's only 2 of them actually mention Omicron at all. The other one being Oregon Health Authority is monitoring Omicron.
But you can imagine, right? If you knew that there was 5 points you need to have about Omicron, and you just wanted to like rough some stuff in, and then you were going to come back later, and then you got distracted, and then somebody published it. Right, exactly. It would be that. And, that was the terror threat level, in which case we actually, I believe, discovered, the whole reason that it's not like terrorism has gone anywhere. When was the last time you saw a color code for where we are at threat level, right? They got rid of it because, everybody sort of understood it was a political manipulation tool designed to just sort of, amp your amygdala or whatever.
Right.
And so, okay, how many times are we going to fall for this crap, right? The pretense that there's information in there about Omicron.
Yep.
Even if it was 5 questions, here are 5 things to watch out for, things we'd like to know about Omicron, right? How virulent is it? That's a very important question, because this could be a great thing, right? If it's very mild symptom wise and produces lifelong immunity, it could save us from this vaccine madness and the insanity of our public health response, as we said several weeks ago.
Yep. Does Omicron, like Delta before it, seem to evade the vaccines? Interesting question.
Right. So you could say, here are some things to watch out for, but you can't say, here are the things you need to know, and then not say anything.